Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up about John, because I know everybody gives John orders.
Yeah.
But we have on the ninth floor, a garbage door problem.
The
And
chute.
Yeah, the chute, and I understand we've got some orders, what I understand. Also, our handle is coming up, and you know, it's not something that,
The garbage chute again, the handle?
yeah, the
Okay.
handle is coming off and so on. And, you know, I've mentioned it to various people.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, and then that's perfect. You want
that's
to
the- So we
report
just
that?
say something to,
You just report that to
Casey.
Casey and we assess and then do a work order from there. Yeah, absolutely.
all right, thank you.
Thank you.
I think we're also looking at cost on those and finding out where we can acquire those.
Yeah.
It's kind of an unusual item,
Yeah,
and
but
we
it's just stuck open and you got the aroma.
Right.
Yeah.
Joe?
Dawn, thank you for your report.
Thank you.
My question is, how are you going to communicate what you just told us to the owners who are not here?
Well, we have an email system, so we have a majority of the owners on the email system, and we can send that system out. But realistically, it's to do it in a forum here when we have most of our homeowners here in a large percentage. But communication-wise, what's that?
There's a lot of owners not here.
Yes, so via email or even sending out a mailed notice.
So there will be,
Sure, notified, absolutely.
thank you.
Absolutely. If you remember in the beginning, when we first got here, we actually sent out a notice that had the rules and regulations in it, some of the things we were seeing. So we're happy to do that again, send out some kind of notification.
Along those same lines, how about the minutes? Can we acquire the minutes after the meeting?
You could, yes, you can acquire the financials, the minutes, anything you want. We're completely
How are you
forthcoming.
handling that?
Well, I'm taking the minutes now, and then we will send them out. We can send them out via email, but they'll be stamped unapproved.
Also available online.
Yes. What's that?
So minutes, how minutes work?
No, go ahead.
That's okay. So how the minutes work, once the board of directors have approved the minutes are available to the membership, and it's a matter of just a phone call or an email asking for a copy of the board minutes. The annual meeting minutes wouldn't get approved until the next annual meeting. Just like you did today, you approved the 2014 annual meeting minutes.
Right, so those
So
are
they're
now
not-
available to you.
Correct, until they're formally adopted.
And how long till that is all available online for viewing, after things are approved?
It could range, probably like, I would say like 5 business days. I mean, it could be a couple of days, it all depends what happens the next day you come in, you know. So,
Typically, your board meeting minutes are not approved until the following board meeting, which is 30 days later. And
like any
we
meeting.
can post them as unapproved.
Yes.
You
right
can,
away.
your only problem with that is if you haven't approved them and there's errors in them, then that's a problem. But that's your decision to make. We would recommend that you post them once they've been formally approved by the board. But that's definitely a decision.
When will John be power washing? Because around the pool area, we have a lot of mold growing all around. As you come off the elevator, I know the pavers can't be cleaned because that was our biggest thing, but they haven't been power washed, they're filthy.
He actually power washed it this morning. I don't know if you've been out, but
No, I
yeah.
haven't been
The
out.
pool
Yeah.
deck?
Yeah, the pool
Yeah.
deck.
Okay. And
Because they,
we can have them do the first floor garbage areas
you know,
tomorrow.
because
Yeah,
they-
we just did a rotating maintenance schedule for him, and he's still really, in all honesty, feeling things out to see what he can get accomplished and what the timing is. Ed's worked on a maintenance schedule for the daily functions, the weekly, the monthly, so we're panning that out. We have to kind of see what works and what doesn't work.
yeah, because I know we always had power washing done more often than it's
More
being
often.
done now.
What
And-
he's, on his schedule, he's mopping the catwalks once a week. Every catwalk will be done once a week. And the ground floor around the elevator, trash room, power wash once a week. That's the schedule.
Have you considered getting him some help? And this
He's-
guy's running around busy all day.
Yes,
you know,
yes,
by the time he
he's
gets-
busy every minute, and I'm actually want to propose something in the future.
Please,
about getting
that's,
some
you know,
part-time help.
you're beating up on this guy pretty bad.
Yes, the stairwell, building A,
Yes,
there's always water accumulated when you walk in after it rains, must come underneath
North or
Really
south?
dirty, dingy, terrible.
What stairwell and what floor?
The stairwell on the north side,
Okay.
from the first floor.
The first floor has water inside of it?
There's always water there after it rains. Right now, this morning there was water,
Okay.
and it really,
See, That's
it's very
that's-
dirty.
That's exactly the thing you need to bring to Casey, and then she'll get John to check it out.
Okay.
That's exactly how I handle that.
But like I was saying before, now that we have someone here all day, once you tell Casey, email goes to Dawn, board knows about it, and then she generates a work order right there, right now, and gives it to maintenance, and we address it. So we set up now so it'll work for all of us. And then, like somebody will say something, they just grab me some out here or Ed or somebody say, we need to do this. Well, I guarantee you, if I don't write it down right then, I forgot about it. You ask my
And
wife
please
that.
keep in mind, we have to assess it, because
Right.
it may be something that is not in John's realm of work. It may take a
Another
contractor
contractor.
or somebody that deals with concrete or electrical or plumbing. So if you see it and report it, if we don't see it in our,
Well, our trash room in 9490 is full of water. You can't even get the carriages out today.
You talking about the garbage room?
Garbage room. Because I went in for a carriage, but you have to tiptoe and then you get filthy with that.
Well, there's a floor drain there that should take it
Maybe
away.
it's blocked up.
Maybe it's blocked.
Are you contemplating any major capital improvements or anything, or just on the horizon that would need an assessment or anything?
Oh,
No,
no,
no.
no assessments in the near future. We hope.
Okay, you had mentioned earlier that you're installing, one of the projects this year is to install security cameras on the gates.
Yes.
Are the security cameras going to be on the buildings also?
At this point, just the gate to see cars coming in and going out, because the issue right now is people hitting the gate. And just as an estimate, we've had prices around $6,000 for cameras. Hold on. Somebody hit the gate, it cost us $3,000 to replace the motor and fix the gate.
Wow.
One time.
Well, no, the reason I ask is because, cars are being damaged in the parking lot also. I mean, just as an example, I'm really upset about it. I just bought my car, I had it 2 weeks, and somebody slammed their door into the side of my car, did about $500 damage. Couldn't even leave me a note.
Yeah.
But there's a white car in this parking lot somewhere that's got my silver paint all over it. And I will find you.
In the back? Folks, quiet please. You want to stand up?
Yeah, is there any thought to having the garbage picked up more often? I mean, now that we have most people.
It's 3 times a week
those
now.
bins twice a week?
3 times now.
3 times.
Now.
Fill up like hell.
Yeah, well,
Of course, nobody can walk further in to take an empty bin.
yeah, and we've also had issues of people throwing large items into the dumpster, big cardboard boxes, furniture. People throwing big pieces of furniture.
Mattresses.
Mattresses, all kinds of things, and that fills it up instantly. So it's, the owners need to be responsible. Yes.
Does anyone check the parking lot for stickers
Casey does that in the morning.
Mondays and Fridays, weather permitting.
I see a lot of cars, and there was a truck that was staying here, and he would come after you leave every day and park out there and leave, and I was wondering who was responsible for that.
She's usually checking first thing in the morning, 8:30.
As long as people let
Well,
us.
they're gone.
But when that happens, you can, if you call me, I can at least document it, maybe get the license plate, because then I can at least keep a record of it.
And are renters allowed to have dogs?
No.
No.
I didn't hear the question.
Are renters allowed to have dogs? No is the answer.
So basically, kind of like what I'm getting out of this is if you have a work order or have a question or concern, your best point of contact is our team here. Whether you call or come down and speak to Casey or email her, or if you just call or email Dawn or call our office if you can't get hold of either one. I mean, we have a back office support for the team here as well, and that's what we're here for, to help you with any work order needs that you have, to help you with any questions, if you have any complaints or suggestions, even to the board, that all gets filtered through us, and then we will make sure that it gets to the board's attention.
After hours.
After hours, you just call office, or if they call here, I think it directs them to our office.
If you call here after hours, it rolls over to
The call center.
the call center.
It goes directly to the management company. It used to be with went to an answer service, that's gone. So if you make a call after hours, like by the car, the truck, with a plate, if you call the after hours number, it goes into their system, they will get that message.
So how our current after hours works is when you call our office, it'll give you a phone number, a cell number. Actually, no, it goes straight to the cell. Didn't we set that up directly, Casey? Didn't we transfer directly to the mod phone?
They have me do it to the 1-800, yeah.
Okay, we should probably
I can
change
change
that.
it.
Let's-
Can you do that?
Yeah, let's change that to the mod.
Okay.
So the mod phone. MOD stands for manager on duty. So what I have is I have a licensed cam on call every week. And they basically, that cell phone kind of activates after our normal office hours, which is 5 o'clock for our corporate office hours. Because if you call the main phone number right now, you'll get someone live up to 5 o'clock, or actually 4:30. And then it will go, you would go to the mod phone. So if you have an emergency, emergency in your unit, you can then call, you'll be directly routed to the emergency cell phone, which will be answered by a licensed manager. And, yeah.
Our leases, are you gonna make a list for leases that you used to put up on the board?
I mean, the list of who's here,
Yeah, we used to do that. On the mailbox, it says, there's a current list of the present leases on the bulletin
It
board.
used to be on the bulletin board.
And
we had
it's not
for
there
years and
anymore.
years.
And then on the parking, are leaseors or leasees allowed to park in the residence parking lot?
the art to come get a sticker for the residence space.
They can.
They have to have a sticker, the resident sticker, not the guest sticker. Yeah.
So, I'm sorry, I'm gonna ask, what's the list of leases?
Yeah, we used, on the bulletin board, we used to list who was leasing the units for that month,
Oh, okay.
a list of names.
Just who was on who the lessees were.
And I guess that's legal to do if it's just listing their name.
Okay.
I think.
I don't know.
That may or may not be legal.
Well, we did it, and I think the reason was
Yes, I
people
know.
were coming on site, wanted to know where somebody was. And they're not gonna show up on the owner's list, they're gonna show up on the lessee list. So that's why it was just a courtesy thing.
Yeah, I would just be concerned about the privacy after.
Yeah, I
think
we can look into it, and see, and then we'll get back to the board
That
whether
changes
it
daily.
can be done or not.
I agree. That's what we need to look at, Privacy Act changes the hour. Anything else? Anything general in nature? Because I'm gonna use this block responding to Dawn as a Q&A session. So, is there anybody else got anything you want to raise today? Yep.
I would just like to say, I'm here all year round, and over the summer, we hired the security.
Can you stand up so we can hear you?
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. We just want to make sure we hear everything you guys say.
Over the summer, we hired
Security, 4th of July.
security, and I have to say, I think it was a waste of money, because I was at the pool basically every day over the summer. 4th of July was great here. It was Labor Day that was the problem. We had people sitting right here drinking wine out of wine glasses, a man sitting here letting people in from over across the street. And then the security guard would go by, and I looked at my husband because the gates were all open over on that side. And I said, I'll bet you $1,000 he doesn't close that gate. I should have bet him. He didn't close that gate. So he just walked on by. So that would be something for consideration. I do think it was a horrible waste of money. My opinion.
Well, did we have them Labor Day? I'm not sure that we
No, we
did.
did not.
No, we
did
have
not
them 4th of
We
July.
had them in this one.
It's also hard to gauge, was that successful or not? If they weren't here, it could have been really bad. And
I
don't know
never
what-
really
do you
saw
know
it.
do you know what the expense was for that?
I'll tell you, I thought that it worked very well. The whole month of July.
Oh, July was fine. It was August.
I only got told twice by them.
It was bad. Not,
I'm telling you, you're not the only one that's gonna see it.
The cost of the security guard was about $120 a day. We had them 4th of July over that weekend, for sure, and we did not.
That weekend was fine.
Well, they were here. Oh, every week, we had them every weekend in July, and it was fine.
Because it rained.
But Labor Day, we didn't have it.
I know, so you may want to kind of, the gate thing.
Lois, can we give her a list of what you guys say?
Which gate are you talking about, the front gate or?
The gate to the pool.
To the
Oh,
pool.
okay.
You know what, I just sit here thinking that maybe we can be a little more descriptive of what we expect out of the security guards. We say, gate's gotta be shut, no glass in the pool, and actually give them a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like we do for rounds.
Right.
I think it's a good idea, I think it's a good idea.
I don't know.
He also removed someone with a pickup truck, and it was getting a little ugly. And the guy, he's 6'8".
Oh, I saw him.
So-
I wrote my check out wrong after I looked at him.
He won the conversation, the guy moved his truck.
Was there another question over here?
I was just curious as to why we hire the security companies to set something on, like a big holiday or peak season, that you just want that presence there.
Yes, the month of July is the problem, it has been the problem for years, and especially weekends.
Somebody over here with a question? Yes. Anybody else got a question, comment? Nope, we're good. Okay, thank you very much. Ed will accept your treasury report at this point in time.